Right, here we go. Let's get into diamond wealth. If you've been with me this whole time, thank you. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching all of this. And honestly, you are the few that are committed to their personal growth and development. And so I really hope that you're thanking yourself. I really hope that you're seeing just how precious you are, committing yourself to this self growth, thinking differently, letting someone else challenge your limitations and expanding your consciousness. Not many people do that. There's plenty of people that are out there that love to say, nope, this is what I think. This is how business should be. This is all it's ever going to be. I don't want to be challenged, but you're not one of them. If you're new here, guys, pause this, go back, watch episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. This is the 4th episode. And if you miss out on 1, 2, and 3, you're not going to have diamond wealth land the way it needs to land. Okay. I view wealth as a very masculine energy. That is very different from how it's taught in the energetic world. The way that you hold money and wealth is feminine. So masculine. Masculine to me is the horizontal world. It is horizontal in nature, horizontal thinking. That's the masculine. And it is you showing up in the world, you taking action. It isn't about energetics. It is about strategy. It is about Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 goals. It is about project planning. It is about teams, organization. It is about thinking about your software and organization behind the scenes. It is about making documentation. So the day you do hire a team member, you have your SOPs or your standard operating procedures. It's about making realistic goals and OKRs along the way. It's about the strategy and the sort of what we think about as masculine business-minded sense. But masculine, not in terms of course, genitalia, but masculine in terms of the energy of yourself, the energy of the world. Masculine and feminine energies come together. So it is very much how your business is represented in the world. It's getting clear on pricing as well, because pricing has to deal with commerce, not manifesting that energy, but you're literally trading goods and services through your business. And so that means commerce, exchange of services or goods for money. That's what a business does. That's what you're operating inside of. So that to me is about people, and it's about trust, and it's about connection, which is all about feminine. But the way it shows up, the way it actually displays the trust, the way it displays the branding, the way it displays the message of the brand and mission itself is all masculine in nature. Money, when it comes through, is masculine in nature. Yes, it is an energy, but it is also, I believe, very masculine because, again, it's coming through on the material plane. It's coming through in the material world, therefore the horizontal. Now, feminine is that vertical. It's between God and man, God and woman. It's between source and earth, heaven and earth. It's also between head and heart. It is the vertical axis, the vertical thinking. That to me is the feminine. And this is how we teach it inside of the DFU school. If you're thinking about how do I want to make more money? If you're thinking about how do I want to price my new courses, there's a feminine aspect to that, because it is the container that holds the people, and the people are what give you money. So the container is the feminine, your program, your membership, or your masterclass. That's the feminine. It is the energy that holds the people that come in, and the people are physical 3D objects, right? So they're of that horizontal. So right there inside of your program, you have this blend of masculine and feminine, and people hand you money. Money needs people to move in this world. And so there is a blend right away again of, does someone trust me? Have I given them sufficient evidence that I am a trustworthy person? Have I given them evidence that I am an authority on this topic? Have I given them evidence that I have integrity? That is all the holding of the energy, which is the feminine. Then they say, yes, you show me integrity. You show me trust. I trust you. Then they hand you money. And then in comes the physical plane. In comes that horizontal of masculine. And so it's very important that you ask for the sale. It's very important that you open up discussion around money coming into your ecosystem. One, because, well, money on a very practical level, money keeps the business doors open. So you do need money. Money is also what's going to help you scale and make and bring in team members. Money is what's going to help you buy better equipment, a podcast mic or camera. Money is what's going to help you rent out that studio space so that you can get your pictures done for your branding. Or money is what's going to help you buy tickets to that next conference to which you go and meet one of your trainers or become very inspired to get business ideas. Money is a way to create moments that bring in opportunity into your life and other people's lives. It all requires money unless you're non for profit. But I'm speaking to for profit businesses specifically. Whether you're service based or product based, you need money to fuel that mission. How do we get comfortable then if we're uncomfortable with speaking about money? What does the diamond wealth actually mean? Think back to what we originally talked about with diamond frequency. It's this resiliency. It's this carbon-based stone that was forged under pressure, that was cut in a specific way by the hand of your discipline and your devotion and showing up and showing up. And then that reflects all of this light that's coming from the inside. And we learn that there's also a power, there's an energetic to the diamond frequency. It is an authentic frequency. It is you purely, truly, and truly you all the way, not the noise from anyone else's principle of power, but from you really knowing your own principle of power. I know who I am. I know who my business is as well. We'll get to that tomorrow. I know who my business is. This is what she is about. This is who we together serve. And I'm not going to do it anyone else's way. I'm going to do it my way. Yes, and for a while, it's going to be a little difficult. That's called the season of development. But I'm aware and I'm planned for it. And inside of DFU, I teach you how to prepare for that through somatics and energetic and meditative work. Then we also spoke about the 5 power codes, because what you want to do to sort of be in a boat, if you will, and get right over that identity gap and sort of skip right over the season of development is velocity. And the only way to get velocity is through the 5 power codes. This is how we sit back in our power and neutralize it. When you sit back inside of your power, you do not hesitate, my friend. You don't second guess. You're not stuck on who am I and what's my message and how do I show up? Who am I serving? When you ask those questions, yes, they are good questions, but when you ask them with a dead end energy and you ask them and worry comes up, it's because you're actually asking it from someone else's power. You're asking it from being outside of you. The same thing goes for wealth. When we are saying, this is my price, you're not attaching a price to you. You're attaching a price to what your business and brand are here to deliver to the world. I'm going to say that again. When it comes to wealth, you're never pricing you. You're only ever, how could we put a price on you? You're priceless. We also don't want to make our value about dollars and cents. You're always worth everything. You're worth all the money in the world. You're irreplaceable. Talk about money and price things based on the value that someone's going to get when they exchange with your product or your service. The reason you're able to separate this is because you are not your business. Again, more on that in tomorrow's episode. But the whole reason you're able to say that and even think that is because you've neutralized your own power. You've neutralized your power through the 5 power codes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch those replays. Once you neutralize your own power, you feel sovereign. You feel like you are the queen because you are. We're no longer in that maiden begging and apologetic mode. We are very sovereign and we're very discerning. We're very direct. And we're very, very excited. We are ready and opulent. We are here and we're in reverence. We are in love with life and so excited. And we also know that time doesn't have anything on us. So we're always on time. We're always dripping in opulence. We're always completely in touch with source through the womb energy. We're always creating from us, our principle of power. Boom. Momentum kicks in. We're flying. We zip through. We don't attach our value to money. So therefore, money is about, I know my confidence. I know that my skills, I know that what I'm here to do, what I've been chosen to do is worth this amount of money and then some. So it takes the worry out of pricing. It takes the desire to drop your prices right out of the conversation. And I know a lot of women struggle with this. I was just talking to one of my clients about this last week. she was like, no one's signing up for my programs. I think I got a price too high. And then she stopped and she goes, well, maybe not. And I said, okay, let's talk about that because you're right. It's probably not the price. I said, what's your price? And she told me, and I was like, that's actually too low. You should be probably triple that. And she, like, it shocked her whole nervous system, but it's true. She's an incredible teacher. And what she's delivering is really potent and it's really opulent. It's 100% from her diamond frequency. So what we have to do here is not become more confident, right? We're not going anywhere with the diamond frequency. We're going back into us. We're reclaiming our power. It's a simple fix. It's so simple. You'll miss it. When we are thinking about pricing something and no one's signing up, what we have to ask ourselves is, one, are we attracted to this price? In other words, how do you feel when you look at that price? Are you excited or are you scared? If you are scared, so are your clients. If you are excited, can't wait to hold that money in my bank account. Oh my God, the things I'll get to do. I'll get to pay down some car debt. I'll get to take my significant other out to dinner for once. I get to get my nails done, my hair done. Oh my God, life will feel like it's normal again. I can't wait. If that is the feeling you have, then that is what your clients are going to feel. That is what your potential clients are going to feel. There is a lot of energetics that go into money. Money is masculine, but it's the holding of the concepts of the exchange that's feminine. I go deeper inside of this into DFU, in the Diamond Frequency University. We really have to understand that the concept of holding our power, neutralizing it, means that our price is our price, and that's it. We no longer negotiate with the side of us that says, maybe you're not worth it. That part of us has been eradicated. Yes, it shows up every now and again. We acknowledge it. We say, hi, thank you so much for showing up. I love you too. And thanks for trying to keep me safe. Got it. I got this. We're a queen. We're sovereign. We're in our power. We're in our principle of power. And I know 100% that this is blessed, that this is ready to go, that this is charged up, and that people are getting a lot of value. The other thing that you can rest soundly upon is that you have showed up with integrity. Remember the whole entrainment? You got to remember too that when you take responsibility for showing up in this world as an entrepreneur, that you are rising into leadership. It is a true sacred obligation. It's a true sacred responsibility. Other people are looking to you for guidance and wisdom. You have a space or corner of their mind or their heart and they trust you, you don't want to mess up. It's a good pressure to have. So it asks us to step into a different type of integrity and alignment and love and mindset with who we are as leaders. Your programs naturally level up as well. It's not that we're in scarcity mode and we're not in our principle of power and then we're creating courses, which is what a lot of people do. And I used to do. What's she doing? Oh, I'll make the same thing. How'd she price it? Oh, I'll price the same thing. That's a copy of a copy of a copy. Few people are out there truly in their principle of power running their businesses, but you know the ones that are. They're leading from the front lines. They are the ones that stand out and you don't forget them. You're probably following them on social media. You probably love their content. And yet at the same time, you love this other person's content, but you kind of don't wait on bated breath for what they have to say. And you kind of can tell it's recycled a little bit. And then boom, someone over here just cuts through the noise and their price feels integral. Their price, you don't even see it. You are blinded by the wowness of their offer. You're blinded by, oh my God, these bonuses that are in here. Oh my God, she is giving and giving, but not from a place of scarcity. It's from overflow. That's that opulence piece that's coming in from the 5 power codes. When you're in this state of opulence, you're in a state of overflow. When you're in your purpose, yes, your human will get tired, but we're not really using go get it energy anymore to get the job done. We're not moving from that high performance. I say we're moving from true performance, and more on that later inside of especially the DiamondLAB. We talk about that right off the jump because you actually do not need to have a lot of energy or even be high vibe or positive to make a huge significant impact on the world around you. We actually just need to be more authentic, which is why I say high performance has its place, but true performance is where it's at. But to bring it back to Diamond Wealth, now that we've put everything together, if you're hesitating on pricing, if you're always offering freebies or a $7 offer, maybe $49 offer. If $49 is your max you've ever offered anything or something close to that, we have a wealth issue for you. And that really means that the masculine and feminine are out of whack somewhere. And it probably means more often than not that you have a very strong feminine and that the masculine is a little weak. Rarely do I find that women who have a strong masculine have an issue with pricing. Usually their pricing is very high. However, what they tend to struggle with is the price is good and the contents are really good. They match the price. There's a high energy all around it. They tend to struggle with allowing themselves a grace period to attract the right client in. There's a desperation almost that can come through from the masculine when it's not being held by the feminine. There's a punch to it all. And when people don't sign up, we can take it to heart. This has us going into again tomorrow, so I can't wait to get to it. The 5th episode here in this pop-up podcast is all about how you're not your business. And that's what really allows us to set a price that's not based on our value, but that's based on the value of what you're giving. It's based on your life's work. It's based on what it truly is. And your price is your price. And we hold that without any wavering. We hold that without any worry. We hold that without going, God, I'm being so big right now. You're not even playing big in that moment. You're just playing. That's the neutralizing of power. What if there was no such thing as even playing big anymore? But it's just I play, and that's the bigness we were just talking about. But that if we eliminate big, then we eliminate small, and then it's just I'm not playing small or big. I'm just playing. That's that neutrality of power that we really get to experience in the 5 power codes. A whole month we spend on that inside of the Diamond Frequency University, by the way. All these topics, we spend a whole month inside. It's a 6-month program. So it's really juicy, a lot of overflow. So with Diamond Wealth, in conclusion, your somatic work, your breath work, your meditation, there's energy clearing practices that I teach you inside of DFU. All of these things will help you understand, and they're the solution to the issue of, I always want to change my prices after I put something out. Or I'm addicted to kind of giving free stuff because I really don't believe I'm worth it. Once you understand the mechanics of how to energize yourself and express your power in a very neutral way, and we don't have the wires crossed anymore about you not being your business and falsely believing you are your business, then pricing becomes a piece of cake. And it actually becomes a very exciting, beautiful moment. Because a price actually attracts in your highest, most soul aligned client. It's when we price from a lower vibrational point where we feel that we need to attract everyone in, because that's what a low price does. So there's actually a strategy behind it. There's a reason you'd want to do a lower price or something that's free. It's because you actually want to fill your base. You want to think about your business like a pyramid. And the base is more general teachings. It's where people don't get a lot of access to you. Maybe you go live once a month in a program, or it's just a PDF, or it's a pre-recorded something or other. Like, we want to fill that. And that's like general information. And those are the people that are just trying to get to know you. They don't really know you too well, but they're looking forward to building trust with you. A lot of your free content's in there. Then we move up the pyramid, and this is where your mid-tier prices are. This is anything from like $55 up to like $299, something like that is industry standard. So that's your mid-tier stuff. And this is going to be the people that started at the base with you. You've built trust with them, but you don't necessarily want all of the beginners to come along. You want to gate them. You want to make them jump through an energetic hoop, because it is initiation. I am ready for more. I am here for more. I am ready to up level, right? That think of how you buy. And your mid-tier is a little more specified. It's not as general. It's more specified. There's a bit more hands-on approach. Not the value doesn't go up. You give great value at all layers, okay? Your value is always high. Value is always giving, 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 loving, 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 okay? Integrity is always there. But the difference is proximity to you. So the mid-tier, they get more proximity to you. Then you get to the top of the pyramid, and this is your upper echelon. This is your VIPs. You might even have a 4th pyramid too that's just one-on-ones and retreats. But this is where you're going to be charging things that are like $400 up to anywhere to $1,500, something like that. These are your upper level VIP people. They've likely gone through the base of the pyramid. They've gone through the middle, and now they are ready to go the long haul with you. They want you white glove experience. They want your eagle eye attention on them. This is going to be your masterminds. This might even be, depending on your pricing, this could be a high level membership. So it just depends on that person's ecosystem and the way they want to energetically gate people to initiate them on the way up. Think about, how are people going to flow through, and how is the money going to actually call them? And then you on the other side are going, ooh, she's ready for that. Like, you're visualizing the client, you're visualizing the wealth exchange on the physical level. You're seeing the person reading that price, but you're also holding it femininely inside of your body through the feminine architecture. You're saying, I'm so excited. I can't wait to hold this space for this container for that woman and that woman and that person and that person and that person. I can't wait to exchange with this product that I've made because I know she's ready for that. Think about the energetics that hold that price. That's the feminine, the holding of people so they feel safe in this cauldron of beautiful, right? Lovingness. And then the price is just the gate, the doorway they walk through. The price is a movement, initiation into another deeper layer of themselves. Do you hear that? Because this is why you need to price higher. You will help someone move into a deeper level of integrity and commitment for themselves. When someone pays, they pay attention, and there's a commitment on both parties altogether. There's a few more reasons why it's important to price high based on your time and based on the energy of everyone in the group. But we're going to get more into that when you step inside of the Diamond Frequency University. Okay. I'm going to leave you over there with that. Guys, what's your biggest takeaway? What really hit you? And you're like, wow, I never thought about money that way. Never thought about price. I never heard it like explained that way. Let me know so that you can integrate it out loud, but that also that someone else could read it and get a breakthrough from what you say. And by all means, if this was of service to you, would you do me a favor and like it? And if you wouldn't mind, subscribe to my channel too. Every single week, I drop new videos in here. And also, I keep asking you guys, but I appreciate it. If there's anyone who you think could benefit from this information, forward this to them. Share free information. Why not spread the love? Guys, above all, too, don't forget the doors to Diamond Frequency University are open right now. You can get in at a pre-sale price. Once the pre-sale is done, the price is going to go up and you won't get that delicious offer. So link is below. And the doors to DiamondLAB. DiamondLAB is where chemistry class meets art class. It's hands-on. Don't come because you think you're going to just sit back and observe. Be ready to work. We're very, very hands-on. Every single week, you're going to have a different assignment, and it's going to go from drawing to actually creating something. We're going to use our hands. We use our bodies. And also, this is going to absolutely get you outside of your comfort zone. Some of you just need that safe space to land and get outside of your comfort zone and work with different media. Learn how to express the energy vocally and verbally and non-verbally. How do you express what your business is here to do? How do you express where you're headed with your body and not using words? Sound cool, right? Well, we're going to get into that, and I'm going to teach you how to do that through your weekly assignments and deliverables. So think of this as kind of like a business energy boot camp. That's the DiamondLAB. So doors are open now. There's also a link now included below in the notes. You can sign up now. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for our last pop-up podcast. I hope this deeply has served you. I'm having a lot of fun with you guys. Loving talking about this. I'll see you tomorrow.